next half, this becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mixon with a first down carry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Stafford on third down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Crosby puts it through. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Third and long. It's Stafford. To Mixon on the check down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Bills getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Well. Still got 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
14.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Run left.
They go play action here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, 14. 14. Gotta go.
Wilson will throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Shotgun.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home. And just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, tag 50 left. Where's 52? Watch 50. Hey, tag 50 left.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Gray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 50 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Stafford here. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarter, oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a Good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They go play action with Wilson. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, go here!
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A handoff to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
Here we go.
The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw is Stafford. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Switch.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3 down. Hey, I need one. Check nickel. Switch it. Back. Ready.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Yeah, here come the Bills. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Shepard deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Henderson. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Tight end right. Hey. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, easy. Check 51.
Again, it's Henderson. Now the ball comes loose. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st down, Wilson being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Tag 50 left.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, go here! Hey! Hey, go here!
Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Stafford now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Tag 32! Tag 32! Kill!
They'll run here with Mixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down is...
And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Tag 57, ready!
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Ready!
Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mixon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And now out come the Bills. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll run with Henderson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. It's caught. Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Stafford on first down. Buying time to his left. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Here we go. Hey, boys, got four down. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will shave one more off this lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Perry, the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, as the Bills are going to have a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
14.
On third down, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
He was looking for John Ross that time. And his third and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Third and 2, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
11. Hey.
On first down, it's Stafford. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ross. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Like 7. Double right.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Hey, 22. I got 15.
Throwing again at Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Ready.
Again, it's Stafford to mix it on the check down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Set. Blue 60. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Zero. Double right.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because